Good morning everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be an updated summer skincare routine. It is 27 degrees in London and it's currently 11 AM and it's going to get up to 33 degrees. It's so hot at the moment that I'm struggling to cope, if I'm completely honest. It's not usually this hot in London. So I'm having to switch up my skincare routine, and I know that it's super hot in a lot of other parts of the world right now. So I'm switching it up, and I thought that it might be useful for you guys, and it's going to be quite simple, just a summer skincare routine that's going to treat some of my skincare concerns, which is fine lines, wrinkles, that will be in the evening kind of, but also hyperpigmentation, which I don't think that you can see here, but here and here I'm starting to get these little patches developing with some pigmentation in. So I'm going to address those in my skincare routine, as I have been for a while. And but the most important thing is that I'm going to use products that aren't going to make me too sweaty. So I'm going to keep them on the light side, but also hydrating enough. Ralph is drinking water in the background, if you can hear that. I want to keep them hydrating also because my skin does get on the slightly dehydrated side, even when it gets slightly oily in the summer. Yesterday I posted a mini review on Instagram of the Drunk Elephant E-Rase Milky Micellar water, which I have been using as my morning cleanse. I did a review on this also on the channel, but basically, to cut a long story short, I always thought that micellar waters were only used to take makeup off, kind of like a wet wipe, but that you would just apply to a cotton pad and apply it to your face to remove your makeup. However, this can be used as a regular cleanser as well, like a super lightweight cleanser. And after I posted the review, Drunk Elephant followed me back on Instagram, which was pretty cool. I was excited about that. So I'm going to use this now as my morning cleanse. So I just apply this much and literally just massage it into my skin. No cotton pad needed. The reason why I love this as a morning cleanser is because it is extremely gentle. It's still a cleanser, so it's not the type of thing that I would like to leave on my face, because you can apply this, as I said before, to a cotton pad, wipe over, and then you can leave it on your face as long as you kind of wipe off the residue. But you don't have to use it like that. If you use it and rinse it off, I would rinse any type of cleanser off personally. That's just my thing. When you use it that way, you get a very, very extremely gentle, lovely, nourishing cleanser. Now this does leave behind a nice silky kind of finish, so it leaves the skin feeling really, really soft. Definitely not greasy, but definitely hydrated. This has got ceramides in. They are naturally present in our skin, and ceramides, the production of them decreases as we age. So by using ceramides in our skincare, it just helps strengthen our skin. It's also got soothing green tea extract in it, so it's not like your normal micellar water that will literally just remove the makeup, but it won't really nourish your skin. This will remove makeup if you use it in the classic way, but in more of a gentle manner than a regular micellar water. So that would be perhaps a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what it is that you're looking for. When I use it as I do now as my morning cleanse, this is definitely even gentler than using a very mild foaming cleanser, which I'm still happy to use, but this is something that is even milder than that. So if perhaps you've got very sensitive skin, or you have got dehydrated skin and you just want the lightest cleanser in the morning that will just remove any oil, any dirt, any residue left over from the products that you've used from the night before, then this is a really good option for you. So my daytime routine has stayed pretty much the same in the last 2 months. I haven't changed products massively, so some of you will probably recognise the by Wishtrend Vitamin C 21.5% Advanced Serum. I've been keeping this in my fridge when it's hot. I can't really say, oh yeah, I've literally used half of the bottle, so I've been using this religiously, literally every single day. I don't know if you can see here, but it's just started to go the tiniest bit yellow, but it's definitely still very, very fresh. So I use quite a lot of this personally. I'm surprised how well my skin tolerates this, considering it is such a high strength of vitamin C. I kind of take it quite close, like not to my lash line, but quite close to my orbital bone. And then what's left on my fingers, I just kind of run over like my brow bone, like that. And then kind of just rub on my hands a little bit. This is a really good vitamin C. I think that it's really, really good value for money. It's not sticky, and it's got the ascorbic acid in there, which is the best type of vitamin C that you can use. I can't say I've noticed any miraculous difference in my skin because I've been using vitamin C for such a long time now, but it was these bits, as I mentioned already, that have come up since we've had lots of sun, so I'm really looking to address it the best way that I can. Now with my combo skin, it still does get slightly dehydrated under my eyes and the tops of my cheeks. The tops of my cheeks never get oily, but during the summer, everywhere else gets pretty oily, especially my forehead. So what I'm going to do is just apply some eye cream. This is the Drunk Elephant C-Tango, which I've also mentioned before, and I'm also keeping that in the refrigerator at the moment as well. So I just kind of dab this underneath. I'm also putting this on the tops of my eyelids because these areas, I've got slightly hooded eyes, which I get from my mum, and I want to keep the skin up there as firm as possible, and this eye cream does not irritate me, but you must be careful. You must be careful when you're using this yourself, because it can, you know, obviously it has got those active ingredients in, so just proceed with caution. And then, you know, what's left, I just run over my cheeks, like so. And then everywhere else gets quite oily. My forehead gets oily at this time of year, like round here gets oily, so I leave that, and now I'm just going to go on with some sunscreen. I find that when it's really, really hot, I like to use a mineral sunscreen. Because I'm not going to spend much time outside today, but I am going to have to go out a little bit to walk Ralphie. So I just find that when the sun is strong and very, very hot and I'm not really going anywhere, then I prefer a mineral sunscreen because I just feel like it creates less sensitivity. I feel like the skin is more prone to sensitivity when it's very, very hot outside, and I just feel like these don't slip and slide as much as the chemical version. So I'm happy to use this. This is my sunscreen of choice. So I start with this much. I also feel like you don't necessarily have to use as much sunscreen with mineral sunscreens as you do with chemical sunscreens. Some of you might think that's crazy, but like I feel like if you were to keep putting the mineral on, then my face would literally just be like completely white and chalky. I need to make sure that I get it in my beard, around my eyes. Also, another thing with chemical sunscreens when the weather is really, really hot is because I sweat, they move around and they end up in my eyes, and that's less likely to happen with a mineral sunscreen. They tend to stick put. And this one has got very high water content in, so that's what keeps it nice and lightweight as well. I did like a proper review on this which I will link down below. And I also did a review on my favourite vitamin C serums, which includes this one and some other vitamin C serums, particularly using ascorbic acid. So I will also link that down below. It's actually nice to sit at the table and take my time and do it properly, because normally when I do my like apply the products on camera, I don't know, I rush a little bit. And then I've got this Garnier sunscreen, which I will use on my neck and my hands and my arms. But because I'm not going out till later, I'll probably just apply that later, like 15 minutes before I go outside. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Crave Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser, which I mentioned a little while ago. This has now officially finished and run out. I absolutely loved this cleanser. Obviously, I've now swapped it for the Drunk Elephant Micellar water, but this is probably one of the nicest foaming cleansers I have ever used. I absolutely love it. The only problem is the price in the UK. This is so amazingly priced. I think it's $16 in the US, which is so amazing. If this was $16, I would use it all the time. It's such amazing value for money. And Leah Yu, when she did a kind of introduction to this, she's the creator of Crave Beauty, and she's also got a YouTube channel where she talks about skincare. And in the intro, she kind of said that the smell isn't great, but she just wanted it to be like focus on the ingredients and not have any sensitizing fragrance or anything like that. I love the smell of this. I think that it smells just very clean and fresh, and I actually enjoy the no fragrance scent of this, if that makes sense. Just whatever it is in the ingredients that make it smell the way that it does. I love it. It's gentle, it works properly, it's got plenty of ingredients in that are good for the skin. It focuses on the skin's barrier function, so it cleanses the skin as gently as it can without stripping them. It's also got matcha in, which is a really good antioxidant for the skin. It's got the hemp seeds in. Hemp seeds work well for people with acne, so if you've got breakouts, acne or congested skin, then hemp seeds are good. It's also got almonds in, pro-vitamin B5 and sodium PCA, so it's got lots of skin nourishing ingredients in there. In addition, they're not going to do that much because it's a rinse off product, so it's not going to stay on the skin. So considering this is only $16 in the US with great ingredients, cute packaging, works very well, it's an excellent cleanser. Unfortunately, in the UK, it's double the price. It's way too expensive, so it's not something that I would use all the time here. It's more of a treat type cleanser, and I suppose I would spend more on cleansers, but because I know that it is only $16 in the US, I just don't want to use it all the time, unfortunately. Are you resting? Yes. I am so hot and sweaty, I cannot even cope. I am so happy to be jumping in a very cold shower right now. First of all, I'm going to start by cleansing my face, once again starting with the E-Rase Milky Micellar water from Drunk Elephant. So I'm going to use that to remove my sunscreen. I'm not wearing any makeup today. In the afternoon though, I applied a second layer of sunscreen. So I've got a lot of that Purito mineral sunscreen on. Needs to be properly removed. So this evening I will be doing a double cleanse. But first of all, this, I must say, I usually wear a little bit of concealer, and when I do this, I notice, you know, on the washcloth, there's like a lot of product. So this is good at removing makeup. So if any of you are unsure as to whether this will work as a makeup remover, it definitely will. So just give a quick, very gentle wipe with the damp washcloth. And then I am going to go on with a second cleanse. I'm going to use the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser, which I'm excited about. I've only just started using this. A client in the salon, we were talking about skincare, and she told me that she had like a deluxe sample of this, and she also had a sample of the Drunk Elephant Protini, and she brought them in for me so that I could try them at home myself. I thought that was so sweet. So I basically used all of the Protini up, and I loved it. I really loved it. I wasn't expecting it to be so light. That is a gel moisturiser, so perfect for the summer. It is not at all sticky, and I loved it, and I would definitely invest in a full size. I think that it's so cool that Drunk Elephant do these small sizes. The only thing that I wished is that you often have to buy them in kits. It would be amazing if they sold them individually. I just think that would be really, really great if you could just choose just one of whichever product that you wanted and buy it in this size. That would be perfect. This is just a very simple, clear gel cleanser that is perfect for all skin types. I'm still getting to grips with it, so I'm not going to give you any feedback because I'm just not sure. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure whether it's drying my skin or not. So I just need to get to grips with it because I was using it and then I was trying another product at the same time, like a similar time, so I'm not sure if it was this that was drying my skin out or something else. So I will update you on that. But for now, I'm going to jump in a very cool shower. I'm so excited because I'm so hot. And then I will come back and go in with the rest of my routine, which is going to be exfoliating tonight. Now that I'm showered and my face is feeling clean and fresh, I'm going to go in with the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is with salicylic acid. I decided to start using this because I need to tackle the pores on my nose. They are getting on my nerves. I have had a congested nose, like a congested T-zone, for as long as I can remember, and I really want to get rid of these clogged pores. So I am using this. I've been using a salicylic acid cleanser just on these areas in the past, but I like Paula's Choice because this is a very hydrating exfoliator. And I have to say, I think that out of all of the Paula's Choice products, I think that this is one of the best that she has done. I think it's probably her hero product out of all of her. You know, she's got a huge range now, and I think that this is definitely one of the best. And having tried quite a few different exfoliators over the years, I have to say that this is a really, really good exfoliator. I can tell that the pH is just right so that it works very effectively. And I saw Renee from Gothamista. She is a YouTuber here, specialising in skincare, and she did a brand overview of Paula's Choice, which I will link down below. And when she spoke about this particular product, she said that there is an ingredient in it called glycol, which is hydrating, but it also allows the salicylic acid to penetrate and work very, very quickly. So you tend to see results very fast with this. And I have to say, I feel like it's reasonably gentle. I'm not going to use it on this section of my head because I did use this product yesterday and I used it everywhere. And this area here tends to catch the sun even though I put the sunscreen on. So I'm just going to miss that out today to prevent any potential sensitivity. I'm going to put it over, you know, the brow bone, and then I'm going to just move it around under here. And then it's pretty much taken all of the product that was on the cotton pad. And then what I like to do is just allow this to dry down and do its work for 3-4 minutes, not very long. It does work very quickly before I put any other products on, because that will perhaps adjust the pH of this and prevent it from working. So I want it to quickly do its thing on my skin, allow it to settle in, and then I'll go in with the next steps. So now that's settled in, I'm going to go in with the Ordinary Marine Hyaluronics, which I haven't used on my channel in a while, but people that have been watching my videos will know that this is one of my favourite skincare products ever. It's a really nice hydrating serum that is a very good option if you don't get on with hyaluronic acid. And I know that the majority of people absolutely love it, but not everyone does. So if you're looking for an alternative that will also hydrate your skin, this is a good option for you to look out for, and it's really lightweight. I know that the regular hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary can be sticky and gloopy, and this is not. I'm literally sweating already. My bathroom gets quite hot. That's one reason why I keep some of my skincare products in the fridge. And I haven't got the window open because my neighbours next door are in their garden and I don't want all that noise distracting the video. Last step, I'm going to do a few drops of the African Botanics Neroli Infused Maroon oil. I'm dying to try the Drunk Elephant Maroon oil, but so far I have to say that this is my favourite face oil ever. That will just lock in that hydration. My skin just loves this face oil so much. Whenever I use it, my skin always just looks better in the next morning, and I can kind of massage it a little bit and look like I've had a facelift. And then I always do the drainage here, but I kind of avoid putting it over my nose. And I have to say, a problem area that I've been having is here. And I think that what's causing that is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I've been using it more often than usual. I've just been wearing it every day when I go to work because it just makes me look so much better. And I've started, as well as putting it here and around my nose where I've got the redness, I've been putting it here as well. And it looks so good, but I've noticed this area getting a little bit congested, and that's another reason why the Paula's Choice Salicylic Acid is good, because it will just help clear that area out. So now that my skincare routine is done, I am going to go and lay on the floor with the windows open and drink a cold glass of water. I am so not used to this heat that we are having here in the UK at the moment. It is literally super hot. We're just not used to it here. We don't have air conditioning in our homes, so it's just like, yeah, we just have to sweat away. I hope that you enjoyed my updated summer skincare routine, just keeping it really simple, not too many layers, nothing too thick or heavy, just to allow my skin to basically sweat without using anything too heavy that's going to add to the mix. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please do. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon in the next one.